EDIPX, the powerful EDI solution built for your small business. Do you have customers or suppliers asking you to become EDI compliant? Do you think an EDI solution has to be costly or complicated? Are you just confused by EDI in general? With one EDI Source's web-based solution, EDIPX, you will meet your trading partner's EDI requirements at a fraction of the cost with a powerful yet intuitive interface that eliminates the complexity of EDI. One EDI Source designed EDIPX to work in any industry, to work with any transaction, simply to work for you. This demo is going to take us through a basic Walmart setup in EDIPX. You'll see that EDIPX is just as simple to use as email, if not easier. We will review some of the alert capabilities that you'll be able to use in EDIPX. We will see how EDIPX's knowledge of Walmart's specific workflow helps you work efficiently with their transactions. To help keep this demo concise, let's look at a few transaction types. 850. This is a purchase order from Walmart to you. 810. This is your invoice back to Walmart for the merchandise they are buying. 856. This Advanced Ship Notice, or ASN for short, is a special document that tells Walmart when, where, and how they can expect their merchandise to be shipped. Remember that this is a small sample of the types of transactions that EDIPX supports. We're going to start off in the inbox of EDIPX. As promised, EDIPX looks and operates like an email package. On the left, you can see these folders that include Inbox, where your inbound transactions, such as purchase orders, that require attention start. Drafts is a place to save transactions that are in progress, but you're not ready to send. Outbox and Sent folder are for transactions that you have completed and sent to your trading partners. These move through the Outbox and then to the Sent folder. Archive is for inbound transactions that you are finished working with, and outbound transactions that have been sent and received by your trading partners. And user-definable folders are available for those who like to keep the inbox clean. On the right side of the screen, you can see the complete list of transactions in the current folder. This list view identifies who the trading partner is, the transaction date and its number, purchase order number for example, and for purchase orders, it shows the status of the transactions related to this order. In our example, we can see 3 transactions from Walmart that include an 850. Remember, that's a purchase order and 2 text messages. Each of these transactions is bold, indicating that they are unread. But more importantly, EDIPX is giving us a clear indication that there is something that needs to be addressed immediately with the purchase order. In this case, it's telling us that the shipment is overdue. Since EDIPX is alerting us to the need to take action on the purchase order, we'll start there. Part of what makes EDIPX so easy to use is that it can take a complicated EDI document, such as this 850, and turn it into a clear, readable version. You can see that the system has generated a web page based on a purchase order from Walmart that includes all of the items that you would normally see on a paper purchase order. In addition to the transaction data itself, take a look at the yellow area on top, which outlines where we are in the workflow that's specific for Walmart's implementation. Because EDIPX understands trading partner specifications, it will establish what tasks need to be completed when you get an order, what steps you have to take to meet the trading partner's requirements, what documents need to be generated, and important deadlines that need to be met. These messages summarize the overall status of the purchase order, including summary of the items ordered, packed, and shipped, ship dates and the status of shipments, and the status of the invoice for this purchase order. Most importantly, do you remember the red X that we saw in the inbox for this transaction? We can now see a clear status message of what that warning is. We have a ship date that was missed. Since we know what we need to do next, let's create the 856. That's the Advanced Ship Notice, ASN, to tell Walmart when they can expect the shipment. The first step in creating an ASN is to tell EDIPX how your items are packed into boxes. We do that at the packing screen. In this case, we are using a screen specifically designed for pick and pack ASNs, where each carton can contain one or more different items. EDIPX will keep track of each item packed and the contents of each carton. Each carton in the shipment has a record in the top list. The bottom list will switch between unpacked items and the items in the carton. As you pack items, EDIPX will deduct from the unpacked quantity on the screen. EDIPX provides some shortcuts as well, including carton cloning, so you can pack one carton and then create as many copies of it as you want. And ship complete, to pack all remaining items into one carton. Once you have packed the items you plan to ship, click the Continue button to move to the second step of the ASN. From the packing information that we just completed and the original purchase order, EDIPX has generated the EDI version of this document as an ASN, Advanced Ship Notice. You can see that information from the purchase order has been automatically placed in the document, including purchase order number and date, vendor, department, buying party, and supplier. Everything that could possibly be carried over from the previous document is included to simplify the data entry process and reduce the chance of errors. Our workflow status at the top of the ASN tells us what to do next. Fill in the few mandatory fields that EDIPX didn't know. Print the Walmart compliant GS1 or UCC 128 labels. And send the transaction. After the ASN is sent, EDIPX knows the next step in the workflow is to create an invoice. It will prompt you to automatically generate the invoice. Click OK. Again, EDIPX fills in as much information as possible using the data from the original purchase order as well as the packing information from the ASN. In addition to this information, one EDI source can customize your EDIPX setup to automatically populate more information fields, such as invoice date, current date, and other default dates, a unique or incrementing document number for transactions, and default values for your carrier and transportation method if it is always the same. Once everything is complete, simply hit Send. Once we click Send, EDIPX takes care of turning the invoice into an EDI document and sends it to your trading partner. This will return us to the inbox. You can see that the purchase order that we started with is no longer there. However, if we go to the archived folder, we see that EDIPX has archived the purchase order because we completed all the necessary steps for your trading partner's purchase order. There are no more warnings. The status of the purchase order is now closed. Now you can see that the purchase order is both shipped and invoiced complete. EDIPX will automatically archive the completed purchase order for you because you completed all the required steps according to the defined workflow. This completes the workflow for a Walmart retail order and our EDIPX demonstration. Thank you very much. Are you ready to increase your transaction efficiency, improve order accuracy, and comply with your trading partner requirements? With EDIPX, you will achieve your EDI objectives and so much more. EDIPX features include a cloud-based EDI service that functions just like software, but with 24/7 accessibility from any web browser. A simple-to-use system that doesn't require you to have previous EDI experience. An EDI powerhouse that handles all major EDI transaction types with a host of tools and features to control every task for every trading partner. Access to an experienced support team. Get more done faster and more accurately with EDIPX, our cloud-based EDI system designed just for you. For more information or to get started today, call 877-334-9650 or email us at sales@oneedisource.com. Let us help you capitalize on all the benefits of doing business with EDI.